I have been wanting to create a book journal for the longest time, and it's the day. It's finally the day. I was actually supposed to do this in like January, and it didn't happen. But I've got these cute little cutouts that I'm gonna put in there. These are like my books that I want to read for the year, like that I own and I need to read. They're on my TBR cart, that kind of thing. And I do only have 3 pages. I went ahead and did the outline for this. Also, guys, I'm not very creative. I took all this from like Pinterest and other YouTube videos. I am just like a little copycat, and I'm just going to copy and paste, and we're going to see if it turns out cute or not. And this is to like give you guys inspiration too. Like, if you want to create a book journal, do it, because I know y'all have some journals at home that y'all probably haven't used, because me too, girl. I wanted to show you guys the books that I've read so far this year. I didn't want to make a whole video on it because I really haven't read that many. I've read 3. And it's not that I haven't been in a slump or anything. I've just been kind of busy. I'm a little bit of a slower reader. But I actually started A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas last year. And then I put it down, picked it back up, and I'm so glad I did because I absolutely loved this book. I ended up rating it a 4.25 stars. There was parts that seemed a little slow and repetitive to me, but just amazing character building, found family trope. Always the end of Sarah J. Maas books are just killer. Love it. Great way to end off the series. Actually, there's supposed to be like another book coming, and I really hope there is, because there's these 2 characters that I want to see show. Oh, also too, I will say, the main character in the first few books, I missed her very much. I missed her point of view, and I'm just gonna say it. Like, I get a lot of people love this book, and it is a great book, but the first few were my like heart and soul. So still a great book though. I listened to Elvis and Me that Priscilla wrote. It's her memoir of like her life and everything, and that shit was crazy, y'all. Like, he's a little bit I don't know how I feel about him. He's a little bit gross, I think. A little bit controlling. It was cool seeing their life, and you can tell she was, it was her story, and I'm not gonna say shit. So it was a great book, and I really recommend either reading it or listening to it. Priscilla's great. Love her. Elvis, I don't know, man. His music was good, but I'm pretty sure he stole that, so I don't know. But anyways, next we have the Addicted to You series, the first book by Kristen Becca Ritchie, and this was a really, really great book. It was something new with like the two love interests having addictions. That was new for me, and I did enjoy reading about that. Then we have Addicted to You by Kristen Becca Ritchie. This is the first book in the Addicted series, and I really, really enjoyed this a lot. It was like really just nice to have a book that like they both had addictions. That created a whole different aspect to the book. Thought it was fun. It is kind of toxic, but that was interesting to read about. It's giving me similar vibes to Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, which I'm currently reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out. Wow, I'm not doing the best job. I think this is like a total of 30 books that is on my TBR, and I just thought it would be super cute to have these like in the book. They're kind of big though. So I went ahead and started cutting out the little bitty books here, and I don't know if I left enough space on the pages for that. It's going to be trial and error. This is not going to be a perfect book journal or anything. So I went ahead and started cutting out the itty bitty books, and they are kind of large for like the pages, so I'm not sure if they're gonna fit, but that's okay. This is gonna be very trial and error. This is my first time doing anything like this. I'm also gonna keep it like really short and sweet because I actually want it to be practical. I want to be able to actually use this book journal. So we will see where this goes. So I did want to give you guys a quick overview before we got started. So this is the journal. Very beautiful. Thank you, Bestie Mandy. It's got deers on it, and deers are actually my favorite animal. And then we're going to have our cover page. So this is just going to be the basic cover page. I have crayons and some like highlighters and stuff that I'm going to use. I also have these little butterfly stickers that I'm going to put, I believe, right here for this book. And this is going to be like my book journal for years to come because, like I said, I'm only doing 3 pages. So then we have our 2024 TBR, which is where I'm going to put these little books there. And then we have our last page, and this is like your classic book log page that I see all over Pinterest, and I've seen it all over everybody's book YouTube. And I'm starting out with this much, and if I end up reading more than this, then I'm going to move over to this page. But we're going to go ahead and begin, and then I'll show you guys as we go. This is what we have so far, and I did decide to add these stickers, but they have like a little white bubble around them, so I have to cut around that, which is a little bit tedious, but I think it's going to look really cute. This is the TBR page. I didn't end up having enough space for all of those, but these are like my main reads that I want to get to this year, and then I just added this in between. I did use tape, which doesn't look the best, but I didn't really care. So, and then this page is so cute. I'm so glad I used the highlighters right here because I did kind of botch this. But these are the 3 books that I read so far this year, and I don't really have like a specific way I'm doing this. I'm just going to go for it. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's just nothing too crazy here, but I just thought it would be fun to, you know, try to start a book journal because I have been wanting to do one for a while now. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys do a book journal too, let me know like what you do in your book journal. I know some people do like series trackers, which I think is kind of fun. I might try to incorporate some of that later on in the year. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. Bye.